Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, my lovelies. And if you are an old face, a returning person, it's nice to have you back, soul family. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribe. They all mean the world to me. Thank you for your donations also. I really, really appreciate it. They're never expected, but they're always greatly appreciated. I am going to be using the bell. I've already got the incense going, but I'll wave a little bit for you, because that is I'm accustomed to doing that now, aren't I? Here you go, you have a little bit too. This one is sandalwood with, I can't remember if it's jasmine. But yeah, a little bit for you, a little bit for me. Let's pop this on here. Okay, so I'm going to be ringing the bell. If it's too loud for you, please turn down the volume now in 3, 2, 1. Boop. Okay, so interesting. I had the dream download that I had last night was vague, but it's because I told my guides that I wanted a little bit of a break. But what I did get instead was in a meditation. I'd done a meditation and I'd done some automatic writing. And what came through was the key is your central energy, the Kundalini awakening. The key is a memory, root chakra to sacral chakra, childhood. The past was programmed to keep you in fear and into limiting mindset. Your central energy is the fuel that can transport you to other worlds, dimensions while you sleep, because central energy is the divine goddess, God, oneness of all embodied. That is why foes continue to send those in the collective distorted central energy to block this. This is why society deems central energy as a whole as something that is pure if kept sacred and low vibrational if shared with many in the physical acts. Upgrade, protect, vibrate higher, let the old identity of yourself go. There's something about letting go of guilt and shame when it comes to yourself, your body, your sacral chakra and pleasure. Foes want you to forget your power, past life truths via psychic central attacks. To place fear and to block the sacral chakra, the root chakra, through shame and guilt. So that's what came through. Okay. I also had in this meditation, and it was just me I was quiet, and I had like some ladies singing in the background. I don't know what it was, but I was just looking through my third eye, and I saw like this cave, and in the cave there was a cobra or a snake, because the Kundalini awakening is the serpentine. It's almost like, I don't know which deck it is that I've got. I think it's this one here. One of them says the serpentine path to something. And it's talking about activating your Kundalini arising, which is to do with empowerment. It's opening up and activating all of your chakras, starting from your root, going upwards. But it's connecting into the embodiment of self, of the divine feminine also, irrespective of gender. And I saw this serpent, and it was really big, and it turned into a dragon. And the dragon was all black and scaly. And I was talking to it. It was like there was a telepathic communication. And I feel like that is between a part of us and our multidimensional aspect that is lost or is confused or needs to be healed in some way. And I heard the teenage self, the young teenage self. And as I don't know what was said. It's almost like it was an inner knowing between myself and this dragon. It stepped through a portal, almost like when you take a lighter and you burn a hole through the paper, the way that it burns open, that became to happen. It was almost like there was a veil that has been opened for someone, or there is a veil that's going to be opened for someone when it comes to this key is a memory in the root chakra and sacral chakra for childhood. And this dragon, as it came through, it went from being dull and black to golden as it went through. And this burning portal opened. It came through, and it tried to follow. At first, it was not aggressive, but defensive. There was defense. There was a lot of defensive energy. So as it lunged forward, something pulled me back very gently, and I was floating up through this cave, like this tunnel, this cave. and I was calling to it, like, you can follow, follow, follow. And it was trying to get through this cave, but it was too small and it had to really push itself through. And then I woke up. So there is a blockage for someone here when it comes to their central energy, or how they connect with that for their Kundalini arising, how they connect to memories that they may not remember when it comes to their teenage years, and a blockage that's been put into their sacral chakra, because the readings that have been coming out lately have been talking about connecting with multidimensional aspects that feel vulnerable or lost, or you don't remember, and there's a memory that has been purposely blocked, and I feel like it's been blocked by other people, but it's also being blocked by a wound that someone here has, and this is the key. Is connecting back to your central energy through your Kundalini awakening. Interesting. Let's crack on, shall we? Do you want me to take anything in here? Ooh, which one? Where do you want me to go? Which one? That's interesting. I'll go for this one. Let's see what wants to come out. I hope everyone's having a lovely day today or evening. And look, you've got confidence is your key to success. And it's in reverse. And then you also have here, and the thing is, the fifth house, ruled by Leo, does look at pleasure. It does look at creativity. And that's all to do with your sacral chakra. But it's in yellow. So this is also affecting the solar plexus. Adjacent possibilities upside down. This is definitely to do with confidence. If you don't know yourself either, and this is going into like taboo subjects, or subjects that we don't really converse about, which is when you're in a relationship with someone, you know, and you get to that level of intimacy, and look at that, all of my cards are blocked. Someone's blocked here in, if you don't know what you like, if you don't know your body, if you don't know what your boundaries are, how can you tell somebody else? Because, you know, that act of intimacy, that, you know, being together is also an act of communication. And if you don't know what you like, you don't know what your boundaries are, you don't know what you don't like, you don't know, it's also a sign that you don't know who you are when it comes to an energetic level. And that's not me criticizing in any way, shape or form. That is an opinion, it's not fact. And there is a need for someone here, especially when it comes to reawakening a part of yourself, which is a multifaceted, because we are multifaceted, multidimensional beings, okay? We may reside physically in the 3D realm, but our souls, they're not encased inside this mesak, they're attached to it. And we have all of these different levels. We have all of these different like energetic bodies, but then we have all of these different multidimensional aspects of ourself. And I am not sure for because everyone's going to be, it's going to be different for everyone when it comes to that teenage year or that childhood memory of where that multidimensional aspect is. Is it the 7th? Is it the 4th? Is it the 19th? That is for you to figure out, but you figure that out through connecting with yourself, with connecting with your sacral chakra. And it does come back to sensual energy. Because it's taboo. It's very taboo in any culture to openly express that or talk about that or explore it, okay? And I feel like that's also part of this, the past program to keep you in fear and into limiting mindset. It's kind of like anyone that talks about this openly is judged. Because think of it, if somebody says to you, what's your body count? You're going to tell them, whether it's small, whether it's big. No, you're not, because nobody wants to get judged. Where did that come from? Who was the first person to go, oh, you slept with 2 people? Oh, harlot, Jezebel. Where did that first start? Because this is something that's been ingrained into our communities, into our traditions, into our cultures for a millennia, irrespective of gender, even though there are differences in who is judged more or less, let's be honest, in my opinion. But there is a need to reclaim power. And it doesn't mean that I'm saying that if you go out, especially because this did come out as well, that there is this, you know, this is why society deems sensual or sexual energy as a whole as something that is pure if it's kept sacred, and low vibrational if shared with many in the physical acts. I'm not saying that if somebody is promiscuous, yay, well done, because I feel that energy is sacred, but it's been distorted. The way that we celebrate ourselves has been distorted to a certain degree, and that is for all genders. It's almost that energy of when you think of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, before they bit into that apple, they were unaware that they were naked, or if that was an issue in any way, shape or form, because we are born naked, we're not born with clothes. And it wasn't until they had awareness that they went, oh my gosh, we need to cover up. And it's that energy that's coming through, that the key to you retrieving certain memories on gifts is connecting back into your sensual energy, and any taboos there may be, any trauma that may be there. Also, womb healing and seed healing is so important and so vital, and we forget about it. Tell me more about this message that's coming through. Why was I shown this? Because you've got the man holding the coin, but when it came out, it flipped upside down and then went this way. This is to do with abundance, manifestation. Your hard work is paying off. Have faith in your dreams. Someone's been paid to do this. Someone was paid to do this, because I feel like it's much grander than just like blocking you off so that you feel small, or placing certain distorted imagery or perceptions or energy onto you or onto the person you're thinking of, so that you don't empower yourself. This is bigger. This is bigger because of who you are. Because I heard for many, you are part of the 144, the 1,400 and 144,000 souls. As a full-time job serving, do a little at a time. Somebody didn't want you knowing your purpose. And part of your purpose means accessing and remembering things that have been purposely blocked from you. And this is connecting to a reading that I did about there's a multi-dimensional aspect of yourself that holds trauma, but also memories of who you actually are. This could be a blueprint of who you are, or your blueprint. This is like an Akashic Records. A piece of the Akashic Records is held within this memory, within this aspect of you. And this man holding the coin, and your hard work is paying off, and have faith in your dreams in reverse. Somebody's been paid to work very, very hard to stop you from knowing your full potential, or knowing exactly who you are. Because it's not just about potential as in, oh, I'm really good at knitting, or I'm really, really good at therapy, or it's knowing who you are, how to access, as it says on here, how to, your sensual energy is the fuel that can transport you to other worlds and dimensions whilst you sleep, because sensual energy is the divine goddess God, oneness embodied. So someone here doesn't want you accessing this, because if you have, for example, say a blueprint in one of your multidimensional aspects, what do your other multidimensional aspects hold? What about the ones that are further out? Do they hold other things? Are they bridging the gap between this dimension and another one? Yeah, because look, you've got action upside down. Purposely blocked from finding out who you are, or for connecting. Because the thing is, our dream states, when we dream, we are astral projecting. And you will find lots of videos online saying you have to feel this and you have to do this, and then you know you're astrally projecting. It's not a dream. No one can tell you that, because no one is a master of astral projection. Only the person who does that is, if that makes sense. Like, I can say, well, if you shake your leg, and then when you get into bed, you have to do like a roly-poly, and then you have to do this, and you have to feel really spinny before you sleep, then you know you're astral projecting. That may work for me. Doesn't mean that that's exactly how it's done. The reason I'm saying that is because when you daydream, when you meditate, when you go to sleep, and you have vivid dreams, or you remember bits of your dreams, that is your emotional body traveling. And that is astral travel, because your emotional body and your astral body are the same thing. And there are many videos I've seen them where they're like, well, the difference between a dream and astral projection. No. This is why this is so important. Your central energy is the fuel that can transport you to other worlds and dimensions. You may have dream downloads where you are connecting either with multidimensional aspects of alternate dimensions, passed over loved ones, energies from other planets. There's nothing to say that wouldn't happen. And this is being blocked from a select amount of people in this collective for a reason. Why? Got Angel of Love coming through. Love is the highest vibration we have. It's the highest power that we have, because the oneness of all, whether we call that God, Allah, Vishnu, is the highest frequency. And the highest frequency that we have is unconditional love, is it not? And I say that, and I've got like a miracle tone, the God frequency playing in the background. And you have here, look at this, right? You have here Neptune, inspire others with, be prepared to sacrifice for, yielding is the only way to. And then you have your second chakra, your sacral chakra, in reverse. Somebody tried sacrificing this, or someone paid a lot of money to block this. And it worked for a very long time. But I feel like there is such a massive energy shift that's happening on the globe, not just for, say, me or for you who's watching, but that I don't know if you watch the news, you'll see there's more like conflict happening in other countries, and it's almost like there's a massive energetic shift, and everyone's feeling it, and it's affecting people in slightly different ways. And for those who are already very, very unaware that they are kind of trapped in the matrix or stuck in, they're still asleep, it becomes conflicts and wars. It becomes violence. And those who are awake to these energies. It's the opposite. But there is a massive shift. And I heard a wave is coming. I don't know if it's a wave of upgrades, of downloads, of energy. Something's changing. 7th house, balance, cooperation, partners, and you've got deceit underneath those. So someone's still trying to stop this. First chakra, Archangel Michael. You are safe from this. You will be kept safe from this, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of deceit that's going to come to the surface, is what I heard. Hostilities. Someone doesn't like that you're getting very close to remembering certain things. I heard the blueprint or the scroll is within reach, because I keep hearing like the Akashic record is open, and you have here 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So there is this energy of sending someone to block your heart space, or to do something to your heart space, because you've got Angel of Love here. You may be very connected to Hathor, Haniel, Archangel Haniel, that is. Certain angels of love may reside around you or the person you're thinking of. They may be trying to protect you, because there is definitely someone who wants to attach or connect to you. They didn't want you to wake up, is what I heard. Tell me about this central energy, the fuel. It's the fuel. This is what a lot of, and that's why, sorry, I'm stuttering, because all this information wants to come through really quickly. And you've got here woman holding the coin, you've got a man holding the coin. The woman holding the coin in this deck, this mixed up deck, is witchcraft, paid witchcraft. So you have a couple doing this, especially with her cat and wearing purple and red. There's root chakra and psychic attacks happening. And we had root chakra Archangel Michael coming out. And you've got worthiness in reverse and live out loud. There's been a lot of work going on to stop you from, I keep hearing key code. I keep hearing key code. And you get to unlock something. You get to unlock, I keep hearing multifaceted. The multifaceted highway or the multifaceted dimensions, multifaceted something. And that's why in a lot of readings before, it would come up that they're using a lot of SEX magic, or they're using a lot of like distorted energy to send towards someone's sacral chakra, because that is the fuel that takes us to other dimensions, and they were blocking that. That's how they were probably accessing lower dimensions to work with these lower vibrational energies, entities, and forces. I don't know if something worked, because hostility is coming out. It worked for a very long time is what I'm hearing, but someone's woken up to this. Someone's woken up to this abstinence, and I heard that someone is abstaining from physical intimacy, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is that. Do you know what? This makes sense with that worthiness coming out, because we've got your hard work is paying off, the 6th house, which is to do with your health, and that can be physicality as well, but also as a full-time job serving and do it a little at the time. This was trying to drain someone's health through their sacral chakra, sending hostile energy so that this person didn't feel worthy, and trying to link it. I don't know what happened to someone in their childhood. It doesn't have to be abuse or neglect or anything like that, but there's key points or fragmentations that happened in childhood, which is why the root chakra came up as well. I feel like the root chakra, though, has been healed more than the sacral chakra. There's something that ties the sacral chakra to like tweenhood, like when you're 11, 12, 13, something like that. Because look, you've got this here, protection, a woman holding the heart, Capricorn, dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by. 9th house, as if it or they came from all there is, the philosophies and laws involved, doing it in a big way. You do have somebody here that wants to guide you in your work. I feel like someone has like a fairy godmother. And I did do a reading not that long ago about true love's kiss breaks a spell. And I feel like, and you know, it said Disney wasn't lying. Someone does have like this guardian angel that may not have been able to stop whatever it is that was spellcasted against you, the collective, when you were young, but they were able to tweak or change something, and they've been guiding you ever since. Because true love's kiss also comes from ourselves. It's true love within ourselves. And this is also connecting to our sensual energy, because that's also self-love. Let me put this to a side just for 1 second. Let's have a look at all these, because you've got expect powerful change, rage in reverse, Jupiter, patience, and scarcity in reverse. Come on now. Come on now. This is telling me there's massive change coming in. Whatever it is that they've been doing and I heard for a millennia. So this is almost like whoever these people are, either they were doing this in past lives, or the people that came before them in their generations were doing this to other people. I heard a repeated pattern, a repeated pattern, a repeated pattern. But they've been doing this to someone since they were a child. And that is why they were harvesting so easily from someone's sacral chakra. But you've had some sort of upgrade because of healing, because something has been let go. Upgrade, protect, vibrate higher, let go of old identity. Let the old identity go. The foes want you to forget your power, past life truths via sacred sexual attacks, placing fear and blocks on the sacral chakra and the root chakra, shame and guilt. This is what has been released, or this is what is being encouraged to be released. This is the key to gaining back memories. And doing so is bringing in such beautiful change for you. It's healing. And the thing is as well is that Medusa is heralded as an SA survivor. She is, because the story of Medusa, it varies from person to person, but the basic story is that Medusa was actually a very beautiful high priestess, very beautiful. And she tended to the temple, Athena's temple, the goddess Athena, and Poseidon saw her and was besotted by her and R-worded her. And when Athena found out, this is where the story diverts into two different ones. The kinder one is that Athena was like, oh my gosh, we need to do something to stop him from doing that again. So I'm going to turn you into this monster. And anyone that looks at you, you can turn them into stone and you are safe. The other one was that Athena was so jealous and so angry that she did this out of punishment. But either ways, Medusa was a victim. Medusa, because of her own beauty, was taken advantage of. But she is there, especially if we take this as an embodiment of, this happened to me and I became fierce, and anybody who tried looking at me in any type of way, I will turn you into stone. It's about her taking her rage, healing that, and channeling it into something that is almost warrior-like. That being upside down is showing that they wanted you to be weak, or they wanted you to feel weak. They wanted you to feel that even looking into any key parts of you that feel shame or guilt or anything taboo when it comes to your sex life, when it comes to intimacy and how you communicate that with a partner, how you communicate that with yourself. Do you communicate that with yourself? Do you know what you like? They wanted you to feel uncomfortable in your own skin, because we can heal, we can go to therapy, and we can do journaling, we can pray, and we can do, meditation. And that does work. But if you ignore a key factor of your sensuality, who you are, what your body likes, what you like, what feels good, then we're ignoring a massive elephant in the room, especially if there is any kind of womb wound or seed wound that's attached to our childhood. And it doesn't mean that somebody has to have gone through SA like Medusa did. But it's talking about, for example, were you taught about the birds and the bees from your parents? Were you sat down and been like, this is what happens? Or did you find out just watching your mates, or when you were at school being shown a video? There's always awkwardness about it, and that feeds into our shadow. And our shadow doesn't just reside in one part of us. It can literally be in different chakras. And this is something that you're being asked to continue, if you already are, working through. And if you're not, to start looking into this. Okay, the same as when we are kind of doing like reparenting our inner child. We take the hand of the joyous part. So we take the hand of our inner child that loves to play, and it helps guide us on the bits that we need to heal. This is what I think someone needs to do when it comes to their sensual energy. Okay, take the hand of the sacral chakra that likes to play, that seeks out pleasure and creativity and expression, and you will find the parts where there is resistance, and that resistance is what you lean into, and leaning into it is going to help remove that, and removing that is going to connect you back into that multidimensional aspect part of you that is hidden or hiding or blocked or invisible, and bring back knowledge of who you are. That's amazing, because you've also got on here, look, Jupiter, the granting of blessings from good fortune. Expect powerful change, but you just need to be patient. It's not so much being patient with the universe as it is being patient with yourself, because healing is not an overnight thing. We all know that it takes time. And when we have repressed memories or fragmentations of our soul that have been left behind from such a long time ago, it takes time for them all to be recalibrated and fit back in again. But it's taking you out of poverty in so many different ways. Not even just talking about money, because money is just is a product of being on a certain vibration. It's changing a mindset. It's removing an energetic neural pathway that was never beneficial for you in the first place, but it was placed there without you knowing, purposely to hold you down. And you have angels around you protecting this. You have a guide or a guardian full of love. Full of love. And I just realised she's in red and orange. Look at this. And I know that this is a guardian because on her hair, she has a blue butterfly. And whenever I see butterflies, It tells me that you have a god, a guardian, a spirit guide, an ancestor, someone who loves you very, very dearly, especially with that 4/4, all to do with foundations. And with it being blue, for me, if I see a blue butterfly, it's my grandmother. So you have someone who's either passed on, who loves you very much, maybe even someone that you've never met, but they love you very, very much. Violet as well is to do with how you communicate with the spirit realm. This is all heart space. That's beautiful. Protected. And this person, energy, entity, elemental, whoever it is that protects you, fiercely protects you, is the one, wow, okay, is the one that wants to help you with that information. Because my previous reading was talking about there being someone in the spirit realm that wanted to give you some key information. An ancestor will guide you, and that these people, this couple, this man and woman holding the coin, who are trying to stop this from coming to be, may also be sending so many spirits around this guardian or this guide or whoever it is to lose, so they drown in the flow of other energies, that they can't get to you. This person's coming through because they now have Archangel Michael holding them down, like, come on, we're going to get through, we're going to help. Because it says here, dedication to achieve, focusing on resulting from the rules imposed by. You can send dark magic, but that angels transcend that, because magic is manipulation of energy, right? A spell is nothing more than a souped up manifestation, but that resides at certain levels or certain dimensions. You aren't going to have a spell that's going to reach the 12th dimension where the angels are. It's just not going to, especially when it's low vibrational, because, you know, vibration matches vibration. Are you really going to try and send, you know, spell work to block, let's say, an ancestor when they've got a flipping entourage protecting them? Archangel Michael and his legion of angels? I don't think so. It's almost like trying to throw a stone at the sun. It's not going to happen. Wowee. Yo, you guys. Let me take a sip of my drink. Let me see what else would like to come out. So let's see what happens with this powerful change. I had 12 months from now, your life is going to be completely different. And it always is, because if we take one step per day, next year, on this day, you're going to be in a completely different place. But I feel like it's going to be completely different. Not just, oh, you know, I finished college, or I hit my weight loss journey, or blah, blah, blah. Someone here, especially if you continue to lean in to the things that you find are the parts of energy that are resistant within yourself, the more you lean into that, the more you're gentle with that and pour love into that, your life is going to change completely. And someone here is going to look back and be like, I understand now. I get why this and this happened. Yeah, because you've got the 9th house coming out. This could be travel. You could be living in a different country. You could have a completely different perception on your spiritual understanding and journey. Your powers have changed. And I keep hearing your powers like X-Men. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Fragmentation. What are we talking about? Healing. Bring love into the situation. This is amazing. Anything else that would like to come out? Anything else on this? And it says, be bold and make the first move. And it went that way and then flipped. So someone's in hesitation, and I can feel like either someone's doing a shut up spell, somebody's got something wrong with their mouth, or someone doesn't like what's being said. Someone does not like what's being said, and not because they're resisting their own healing, it's because they don't want you to heal. So if there's somebody watching here who's not watching because they want to learn to heal, somebody's watching because they want to see how much is known. And you've got here Sagittarius, look, get it out to the world and your highest ideals, rules of be bold and make the first move. Secrets revealed. Come on now, somebody's watching. They're either watching this video to find out what I know, or they are watching you to see what you know. Okay. Uranus, stir up the situation by be open to new ideas about and invent a way to. Yeah, they want to see how much is known, how much is not known. How can they stop secrets being revealed? 12th house, seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, keep your involvement hidden. Yeah, they don't want people knowing anything. They don't want people to know how you get to your temple path, how you get on your actual purpose. Sorry, it's going to happen either ways. Okay. I heard someone's ancestor said, continue tinkering with your little spells because it's there. They keep kicking back on you. I heard Medusa knows. Medusa knows? See how I say that? Black flower fragrance is my black magic spell card. So there's something here with them watching. They're either watching me or they're watching you. It's not just, is this working? Is what we're sending working? It's what can we do next to stop this, or to slow this down, or to stop you from actually starting to connect with your physicality on a spiritual level. For someone, the Kama Sutra may actually be interesting to you, because if you look at the newer version, I don't think it has pictures in it. I think they've edited it or they've changed it. So for those who are uncomfortable with images like that, there is a newer version, or there's a version without any pictures, and it just talks about your energy, your body. Someone needs this, or someone needs to look into books like that in a way that is comfortable for them, okay? Because you've got this couple here, but I'm getting more than just a couple. This is bigger than just a couple who do not want you accessing that type of energy, because whenever we think of like manifesting or connecting through the Kundalini, it's always seen as black magic, because these people are succubuses and incubuses and, you know, energy vampires, and they send distorted energy. But there is something very sacred with connecting with your own divine central energy through your sacral chakra to manifest, to heal. But they want you to feel like it's all black magic or it's all bad. Because look, you've got creativity underneath. Uranus. Why? Blossom of abundance. Yeah, they're trying to think of ways to stop you from growing. I had the Empress vibes. Yeah, look at that. And I put down Uranus right over the card for deceit and live out loud in reverse. Someone's doing a shut up spell at the moment. They're actually doing one to try and get you to stop talking, or to get you to stop investing in something, to get you to stop speaking on something, to get me to stop speaking on something. You must be joking. A time to give rather than take. And Sagittarius, your highest ideals. Time to give rather than take. This is to do with Virgo energy. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Doo-doo, da-da, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. You've got the sun, and you've got that again, Virgo. Why? You could be a Virgo. They could be a Virgo. Yeah, there's something here about continuing to talk about your ideas or shine a light on your ideas, because you've got the third house. Your ideas, short-term thinking and trips, who or what is around you, and then a time to give rather than take. Whatever it is that you're speaking on, posting about, creating content on, whatever it is that you may be doing, continue. Because you have here as well, this woman holding the coin is angry that you're outing something. I heard the shocking truth. The more you talk about something, the more it's bringing to light what they've been doing. How? It's helping people to heal. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel has come out. But how is it outing people? Good juju and walking away. The moon, defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to. I feel like somebody is watching that does not want, they do not want things spoken on because they're trying to plan a way of deceiving you into walking away from some sort of good juju, okay, through your emotions, and they don't like that. They're kind of like the jig is up. Your emotions are very you are protected, and they're trying to they were trying to remove it comes back to this spirit guide, transitions to the spirit realm from the reading I did yesterday. They're trying to remove this energy. They were trying to replace it with something else, because you've got a parasite upside down. How interesting. Okay. A false light. Something that you're speaking on, something that you're healing when it comes to how you bring back this memory of who you are, what your blueprint is, has blocked this person, this woman especially, or this feminine energy, I should say, has been copying your energy or copying something within your job, with Capricorn coming out. And this person has either been seen as a parasite, or they're trying to hide the fact that they are a parasite because they're feeding off of somebody else. That's literally what a parasite is. It cannot live without its host. And I don't know if, like, especially with Capricorn coming up, this is to do with actually making a living. This person makes a living by spell casting. They may do tarot as well, either as a side hustle, or I heard for some a main event, a main gig. Something creative, maybe your artwork as well. You outed them, or you said something, and people are looking at what they're creating and then looking at what you're creating. Maybe there wasn't that connection before. Maybe they didn't, maybe people didn't know their name and your name in the same industry, but that now they have, and they're starting to see something going on here, and they're like, one second, that person says exactly the same thing as that person, or that person's been painting exactly the same as that other one. There's something going on here. I want to know why these two were so, what's the word? Why they were so persistent in doing this. What was their benefit? Because I feel, again, like these two are either foot soldiers, or they're not that important, to be quite honest. There's more there's more at play. Someone is stuttering, or someone doesn't know what to say. I feel like someone doesn't know what to say. And you've got fearless love coming out and good juju, and luck is on your side. This person doesn't have luck anymore. They were stealing your luck. They want this guide to be removed so that you don't remember your Midas touch as well. I don't know if car horns have been prevalent for you, or hearing a lot of honking may be confirmation of something for someone here. Yeah, look, you've also got door to personal healing and happiness and feeling safe. This person doesn't feel safe. They may have something attached to them that they were trying to send over to you. They tried to bridge a gap through SEX magic, and they attached something to them. They attached something to themselves. There's a lot of gossip that comes from this person. A lot of gossip comes from this person about you. Who are they? Who is the man holding the coin? Who is the man holding the coin in regards to the collective? Somebody who is healing heartbreak. Somebody with a lot of money. But this is someone who has a lot of money. This person could be a therapist, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Wounded healer is in reverse though. They always say that therapists need therapy themselves, don't they? And like, if you are a trained therapist, You need to do up to 40 hours of therapy that you pay for while you're studying to be a therapist. And then once you become qualified, you have to continuously take therapy yourself outside of, you know, working hours, and do all this training and stuff. And I don't know why that came up, but you've got the wounded healer upside down. I feel like this person's very flush with their money. They make a lot of money, but something they do is disingenuous. Very disingenuous. And you've got patiently coming out again, because we had patient come out before. What you want, get what you need. This person is the type of person that will not take no for an answer. If they want something, they will get it. I heard a father figure, but they've been blocked, and you've got miracles in reverse and appreciation. This person is used to, I don't know if they do glamour magic or glamour spells, or if there's something that they do to seduce the energy around them, and it doesn't work with you. And the more that you are healing your sacral chakra, the more it won't work. There's something about trying to seduce you, but you've got deceit down here. This is why I was getting readings or energy coming through saying that, you know, this person wanted to get someone pregnant or wanted to have a family. There's something about your sacral chakra is very important. Your central energy is very important. Okay, hot diggity. And this person has their nose out of joint. I heard they lost a lot of money, or they're going to lose their stature. They're going to lose something if they can't, I heard, get you in line. They can't get you in line. This person may be watching you obsessively. I feel like this person paid someone to watch you, and that person fell in love with you. That could be this person here. Who is the woman holding the coin? Who is this person? Who is the woman holding the coin? The parasite. I honestly feel like someone's already cleansed this energy off of them. This woman holding the coin may have been attached to you. That's why your luck is on your side. If you have, you know, had a series, it reminded me of that program, Lemony Snicket's or something, a series of unfortunate events that was on Netflix ages ago, and it had Jim Carrey in it. And the whole way through it, it was like the fake uncle who was just trying to get rid of the two kids because he wants the fortune, he wants the house, and so he'll you know, he's the master of disguise. And it was really good actually. And he dresses up as all these different characters to take them in so that he can off them and get rid of them, so he can have this will, he can have this testament, he can have this big house, he can have all the money. That's this person. She gives me this vibe, okay? So she might be family. She might be a family member, or someone who, I don't know if she's married into the family. She wants something that is yours. And that luck is on your side being in reverse. The reason that came to my head is because I feel like somebody has had either an unfortunate life, or I don't say that as like, I pity you, you've had an unfortunate life. I mean, ish has just happened, and you get through it, and you heal from it, and you keep going, and then it happens again, but in a different way, and then in a different way, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that. And it's down to this beat over here, this woman holding the coin. Definitely. This masculine as well, but I feel like that person come in a little bit later. Yeah, look, most definitely, there was some sort of contract. It's because you are in a celestial alignment. They did not want you in a celestial alignment, and you become more in a celestial alignment as you connect in with your central energy. The key is your central sexual energy, Kundalini awakening. This is the awakening they didn't want you going through. Someone is going through a Kundalini awakening, or is about to. Secrets will be revealed about this to you, about who you are. And it brings in storms. It brings in storms for these people. They want you to walk away from it because they can't harvest you no more. They literally can't harvest you. You've got the sun, the creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. Intuition. They're trying to block you off. They're trying to block you off. Look, fated to suffer with a poison apple. What they did when you were a child. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, look, alchemy's on its side. They don't want you healing. Because healing means that you will no longer be in those karmic cycles where you attract like for like, where you attract energies that aren't for you. Look, moon magic. Yeah, keeping people wounded. But this is coming to light. Something's attached to someone's 9th house. Insights to understand the wisdom of resulting from the understanding of, and you've got attachment. Someone needs to look at their attachment style also. Someone needs to look at their attachment style, because there may be some truths in there for you. Yeah, look, inner child is underneath there as well in reverse. Interesting. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think that wraps everything up. Before we go, I do love my tea leaf ones. Have a look. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, forces working against you. There's something here about for people specifically, yoni power. I know that isn't another word for your bits. Someone may want to look into books that talk about that. Maybe even look into Hindu or energies or cultures such as that look into the energy, somatic release. And I'm not talking about putting your hands down there. You can if you want, it's your body. I'm talking about certain practices that actually help you to remove energetically things that have been bound, things that I was listening to that lady that was singing, I can't remember her name. She does like Kundalini arising singing, and it's intuitive singing though, and I can't remember her name, otherwise I'd tell you guys. And on the day of the new moon, I had the biggest somatic release, which was just me. I started sobbing when I was listening to her, and it was all coming from my sacral chakra, and it was purge. It was an absolute purge listening to her. If I remember her name, I will put it in the community post thing for you with a link, because that's what I mean by somatic release. There's a lot of somatic release that someone needs to do when it comes to their sacral chakra, whether that's hands on or hands off, that is your choice. Anything else that needs to come out on this? And you have here dark woman, dealings with or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And you also have here money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I told you this woman over here, she is bogus, man. She is absolutely bogus. Someone is extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. Forces working against you. And you've got mountain here. A major challenge to overcome. And you've got valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. This is just saying more or less like that Virgo card that came through is more going inwards. This is more to do with how you go inwards and kind of navigate parts of yourself that maybe haven't been navigated for a while. Anything else about the key? Great passion. All to do with your sacral chakra, your root chakra. Anything else? Quill, get back to the basics. Come on now, get back to the basics. And it just says September. So I don't know if this is something that will accumulate and kind of heal completely by September, or if this is something that someone's already started doing. Someone new is entering your life. Interesting. Goal-orientated person. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you and you'd like to see more, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see just that when I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you, soul family. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.